Oh, dear.
Season 4, episode 10. Let's go.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's set the bar low for this episode. Thank you for that, Lund. Hello and welcome to episode 47 of Oh Dear, presented by Bo's Bar and Stage, coming from you. Hello and welcome to episode 47 of Oh Dear, presented by Bo's Bar and Stage, coming to you from Communal Creative Studios at Parkland Audio in Gasoline Alley. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. We know it's been a hot minute since we put out an episode. Our apologies to those of you who actually care, which is very few, but hey, we're sorry nonetheless. Life has gotten a little busy, maybe a bit of spring fever, and on my end, I've kind of shit the bed. But I'd like to say it'll get better. But after this episode, we're going to take a layoff over the summer, come back early in the fall. Maybe we can regroup. I can get my life in order, and we'll be back in full force in September. Probably. Special hello, as always, to our viewers on Rogers TV, and a reminder to those listening that if you...
Hello.
Thank you. I needed a break because I made a mistake. A reminder to those listening... Jesus, fuck. A reminder to those listening, if you still are, that you can catch every new episode of Rogers TV on Rogers TV if you're of Oh Dear. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Do you need me to read it?
You might have to do this, yeah. Every new episode of Oh Dear on Rogers TV if you're a subscriber, and if you're not, they're all on our YouTube channel. I just lost everybody there, for sure.
Yeah, that was a dog shit
That
start.
was a dog shit start, but hey, nowhere to go but up. Or just stay the same. This episode is sponsored by Restore Wellness, a great local business, still a newer business that specializes in IV drips, which coworker Aaron, Lund, and I had the pleasure of trying out many months ago now. My apologies to owner Derek Hutchins, who's our featured guest on this episode, as we've been sitting on that interview for months now, but it's a good one, and you'll hear it later on in the show. All right, that was even more than usual because I just absolutely suck. But I'm Dustin Moore. No, I'm not putting that on you. I'm Ted Emmett. We have an almost full house tonight. Walsh had to drop out last minute, but we're not mad at him for no showing because he planned on showing up when we first planned on recording this episode, but then we rescheduled because I decided to take a page out of coworker Aaron's book and catch the plague right before it was time to record, and I just didn't have it in me. But incredibly, with a 2-episode streak...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's hear it.
Under his belt now, Dustin Moore has graced us with his presence once again. And hey, it was just Dustin's birthday a couple days before we recorded. So happy birthday, Dustin. That's why you're in the throne tonight, because we didn't do a game last time. There was no winner. But I know you've had a hell of a few weeks leading up to this as well. Probably feeling good that it's all over. But hey, thanks for being here.
Happy birthday, Dust. Happy birthday.
Let me hear you scream. Let me hear you scream.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. I'm pretty old. I'm feeling it. Hurt getting out of bed today, but I'm feeling like a legend now with this legend water. Or I guess I got no beer, but I got legend water beside me. I'm with you sailors. I'm with you sailors on my birthday. I think Glenn said that a few years ago when we were on the boat with Brandon Sutter, and I'm happy to be here and looking forward to a fun one.
Ahoy, matey.
Yeah.
This guy basically has become old reliable since he joined the podcast at the end of 2023. And by old, I mean he's a jerk who's way younger than the rest of us. But either way, the athlete, Kevin Strybosh, with us once again.
Hi, I'm back. I don't think I've missed one since becoming a full-timer.
Oh, really? You haven't missed one?
I don't think so.
I'll have to go back and check. I feel like you've missed maximum one.
Check the tape.
That's pretty good.
I might be 100%, which, you know what? Not good for much, but I'm good at showing up.
Yeah. And we'll hear from you again in about 30 minutes with a zinger.
You betcha.
And since we didn't play a game last episode, couldn't reclaim the throne. It just wasn't fair. Andrew Russell back to being a normie on the couch again. But hey, Andrew, welcome back either way.
Thanks, kid. It's good to be back.
Good to be on the couch, kid.
Are those your indoor sandals?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Giving away your feet for free?
Somebody might pay for that, but...
You got
Honestly.
size 13 feet and size 16 sandals? Hide those things or what?
Can you
No.
can you
Not quite.
can you pick stuff up with those finger toes? house?
I can. Yeah.
You could climb
Only
a tree
if
for sure.
you pay him. And he'll pick up whatever you want.
Nice.
We know what we're doing with our free time this summer. Riley, you're going to be busy. And also on the couch, as always, but separate from Andrew, once again, just the way things are going to have to be. Coworker Aaron, what are we sick with this time?
You know, I'm on the upswing right now, but I gave high fives to a lot of snot-nosed little kids at daycare, so something soon.
All right, well, Kevin, enjoy.
Yeah. Sorry.
At least you don't have to be right beside her this time and playing grab mic with Walsh. So. Things are looking up.
Aaron, you sound great. You look great. And
You're
thanks
well
for
lit.
being here.
Very well lit.
Thank you.
And hey,
Appreciate it.
well, he's already going. Once I say his name, he just does his thing. So also with us is Ryan Lund.
Yeah, you guys are fucking lucky I'm here. Cheers.
As always, a shout out to Riley at Communal Creative Studios. Every time we come into the studio now, because it's been 2 months, but it's just getting better and better. They're really chipping away in here, being very busy in real life as well. And the reason Aaron's so well lit. So Riley, thank you for having us again.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Is your impression of everyone just Mickey Mouse? Like, is that how everyone sounds to you?
Woohoo. Yes, sir.
That was actually very
That
good.
was actually very good.
Yeah.
Well, and hey, Dustin already mentioned it, but last episode, well, first of all, my apologies to Legend Water and Alex Ponovic, because as of recording this episode, the video of the interview still not up, but I feel like everyone will have listened to it a long time ago, and then they get to relive it again because it's that good. But a thank you to Legend Water, now the official water of Oh Dear. So not only do we have some beer to enjoy every episode, we also can balance it out with Legend Water, and they keep getting bigger and bigger as well, and somehow we've slipped in there as one of their partners. So thank you to them, and maybe once Dustin realizes what he's holding in his hand, he'll enjoy some water.
I think that's one of the coolest parts, though, is that you don't really know what you're holding.
But if you know, you know.
I feel like a legend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I pretty much am one.
Well, and you just told that you should tell the story that people think you're drinking beer at like a kid's soccer game, which I'm sure someone is, but it wasn't you.
And it's like, if you think about it, it's really genius marketing, because if I see somebody with a can of pop, I'm not asking them what that is, but I got people asking me all the time what I'm holding in my hand. Is that a beer? What is it? Is it a craft beer? No, it's a water. Why are you drinking beer at your kid's soccer game at 9 a.m.? Why are you at Heritage Ranch?
No, don't say that.
It's like, oh my God. Like, I'm a little bit nervous drinking it, but like from their perspective, it's genius, because I'm talking about it with everybody that's around me. So well done.
Yeah, and you can get them at 7-Elevens. Now they're at 7-Elevens across Canada. I know lots of places here carry them. Bose, Red Heart, so many more. So if you haven't tried any yet, you see it when you're out and about. Definitely recommend it. All right. So with that, boy, I did better after that intro. Things are once you guys talked more. I'm not doing the intro next time. That's going to be part of our summer meetings. Let's move in to the Glad game.
Aaron speaking.
Do an Aaron impression, Lund.
How's my light?
Was that you or Aaron that time?
Now do the Glad game.
That was spookily accurate.
Yeah.
The Glad Game is brought to you by Andrew Russell. Come buy a house for me. Please.
I mean, that's not it, but double ad for Andrew.
I was
That's
going to say,
fine.
why are you even paying? Or no, you're not paying for ads, I guess. I guess you write the ads yourself, but I mean, maybe you should hire Lund.
Maybe, yeah.
She's getting paid?
Yeah.
The Glad Game is brought to you by Hebe Beauty Bar, helping you become the most confident and vibrant version of yourself. With a team of dedicated medical aesthetic. Ooh.
That's a lot of vowels.
Everybody sucks today.
Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, it's so easy, Aaron, to talk when everyone's looking at you.
All right, 5 more
No,
strikes.
I'm not
and
worried
then
about
you're
people looking at me. Please do.
Because you're ugly.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that reclines Dustin. Don't
Dustin.
forget.
Kevin!
Go ahead, Aaron.
God, you're worse than my grade 6 neighbor.
Wait, what did Kevin do? I missed it
He
because I
just
thought
told
Dustin.
me I was
I said
ugly.
because she's ugly.
But he
Luckily, that might be covered up by Dustin.
he
almost
whispered
biffing in the
it
chair.
just to me. He's like,
Just so you could
she's
hear.
ugly.
Hey, but you're well lit.
Yeah, I am. In grade 6, Drew told me that I was pretty, and then as my heart swelled and I thought maybe a boy actually liked me, he said, pretty ugly, and then ran away.
Well, Drew, guess who's the best looking female on the Oh Dear podcast?
Yeah.
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 Where are you now, Drew?
All right. The Glad Game is brought to you by Hebe Beauty Bar, helping you become the most confident and vibrant version of yourself. With a team of dedicated medical aesthetics experts and a wide range of proven services and treatments, Hebe can help you work towards your beauty and anti-aging goals with pride. Book your next appointment today at hebebeautybar.ca.
I realized today it's been a year since we were at Hebe and got the Botox. Safe to say it's worn off by now. Kevin, you still thinking about doing it before the wedding?
I should. I forget when this was. Maybe last week or something. I did one of these with my eyes up, and Alex was like, "Why are you wrinkling yourself?"
Oh.
Why don't you shut up?
Yeah.
She's marrying you because you're young and she wants to keep you that way.
Yeah.
Well, then she can pay for my Botox.
Yeah.
Your crow's feet are back, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy, I know it's bad.
It's rough.
All right. Well, hey, yeah, if you're young but have an old face like Kevin, Hebe's the place to go.
Now that's an ad
Yeah,
right
Yeah.
there.
Speaking of Kevin, yeah, I need a new catcher's mitt. Oh, RBF, buddy. That'll keep the wrinkles away.
That's why I look so youthful.
Yeah, just keep your eyebrows down when the camera's on you, which is always.
Oh yeah. Now you just look
I
constipated.
just have an expressive face. That's what Hebe told me.
Yeah, you're too afraid to get a needle in your
Yeah, they're
face,
so
though.
used to giving like backhanded compliments there, probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, you don't look old. You just have a very expressive face.
Look at those wrinkles.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kevin's face is well traveled.
Yeah, that guy must have a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the Glad game. Going to pass this one off to Dustin.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks, Teddy. Yeah, working at the Outreach Center. We have a few events throughout the year, and we just had our 5th annual golf classic, and it went off without a hitch. It was a great event. I know a couple of you, 3 of you attended it, golfed in it, and attended the night before party, and we raised a bunch of money. You know, the sponsors, the donors, the people who are donating experiences, you know, Brennan at Bose, the guys at Alberta Springs, everyone just did such a bang up job and made it so easy to host the event. And it was a long couple days. I'm glad it's over for sure, but one that I look forward to each and every year. And I know Glad Game goes out to all the people who are hosting golf tournaments and doing it well and raising lots of money for our community. And in hearing, I went to an event the other day and heard that our social services and the stuff we're doing in Red Deer across the nonprofits are one of the best here in Canada and if not North America. So kudos to everybody and kudos to everyone. I know there's a lot of different businesses that support almost every one of these golf tournaments. So kudos to all them and the support they're giving back in our community.
And a great 16 and a quarter holes for Lund, who he had a lot of fun at the party you do the night before, which I think is really cool. And then I called him at 9:25 to wake him up for our 9:30 tee off.
Yeah, and I appreciate that call, man.
Hustled out there, yeah. And then you know what? He helped us win.
Yeah.
He actually played pretty well because he was so well rested.
Yeah.
But
Playing guilty.
Yeah.
He's usually old reliable too. Like I was quite surprised when 9:25 rolled around and his was the only bag sitting by the clubhouse. Everyone else was on their cart.
He was smart enough to send his bag with someone else though, with your dad, because he knew his car was having a sleepover at Bose.
Yeah.
Which turned into a 2-night sleepover because he got to the course. I'm like, oh, did you just like Uber to your car and drive here? And he goes, oh fuck, that would have been smarter.
Well, it would have and it would have. Like in hindsight, it's probably a wash.
Well, your car would have stayed,
yeah,
of course. Yeah.
So I think it was good either way.
Yeah. But a cheaper cab ride.
Oh, yeah. It would have half as much.
Yeah. But Dustin, to add on to what you were saying earlier, too, is, you know, I'm lucky enough with my job in radio. We get invited to a lot of tournaments, and you do see the same people at every tournament, which I like to joke. I'm like, oh, no one works anymore. But it's, you know, it's a lot more than that. They support everything. I know Kevin, you know, the Bulldogs and Bulldogs Training Center, they're at a ton of tournaments. And
and
kudos.
have their own coming up.
Yeah,
too.
they do have. Yeah, at the end of June. So lots of options, lots of ways to support even Oh Dear internally. But there's so many out there, and a lot of great ones. And kudos to you, Dustin. And I know you have a great team helping you out at the Outreach Center. But the Outreach Center, it does amazing work. I know there's lots of organizations out there to support. I think if you're supporting any one of them, it's great. But the Outreach Center does a great job. And I hate giving Dustin praise ways because his head is quite large
Well,
already.
let's stop talking.
No, I can't. But no one can run an event, I think, quite like Dustin. I know he has some help too, but he is just like an event planner extraordinaire.
Yeah, I love it. And if there's one takeaway, dueling pianos.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a dueling piano guy through and through. And they threw some bangers out there on Thursday night. They had Lund dancing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, doing the jump rope.
Yeah, doing the jump rope.
Yeah, I busted out a few moves then. I was pumped that the Oilers won, so that's where the night got away from me.
Yeah.
The Oilers won, and then also we got these dueling pianos
and
coming
they
out,
played
playing
Pony Club.
playing all these hits, and it's so
Game over.
game over.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm gonna set 2 alarms for my next golf
Well,
tournament.
just don't set it for weekend only.
Yeah. Lesson learned. Hey,
Yeah.
won't make that mistake again.
All right. Now, as I mentioned off the top, way back in March, it was actually the day after our Chubbs Winter Classic, which we strategically planned because that night was also my birthday. Coworker Aaron, who didn't need it, but still enjoyed it a lot. Lund and I had the opportunity to check out our episode 47 sponsor, Restore Wellness, at their new location on Poplar Street. And while we were hooked up to the IVs, we had the chance to interview owner Derek Hutchins to learn more about Restore Wellness and all about the benefits of getting an IV drip. So without further ado, again, sorry, Derek, for the 3-month delay on this one, but here is that interview.
Thanks, Ted. Oh, here we go.
Oh, all right. Well, we are at Restore Wellness. I'm not going to lie, Lundy and I are not feeling too great today. We planned this somewhat strategically, a little bit of regret right now, but we are with Derek Hutchins, owner and operator of Restore Wellness. We're getting some IV drips right now. So, Derek, thanks so much for having us. And Erin's here too, just to tag along. She behaved last night, but thanks for having us. We really needed this.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming. Happy to have you guys. This is awesome. First time doing a podcast. I'm excited.
Yeah, and you start at the bottom, or the worst possible podcast, and then you're ready for a good one. So it's perfect. But this really nice and cozy in here. I know this is a brand new location for you here. Is this Gasoline Alley, basically? Is that?
Yeah, so we're just on Gasoline Alley, Spruce Street, I believe it is. We're inside Proceed. Pretty comfy room. We had our grand opening on March 1st. Pretty awesome. Lots of people came through. Yeah, we just wanted to make a cozy vibe, like a home vibe. And people like it.
I'm just watching Lund and I increasingly rock in our chairs.
I've had people fall asleep in here lots.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I was going to say, these nice comfy chairs. I've got a nice blankie on right now. It is a very nice, obviously that's part of it, right? Is make it just a nice, comfortable experience. And I know the IV drips, something that's newer to Red Deer. And I know even for Restore Health, still a newer business.
Yeah, for sure. I just started in June 1st of 2024. We were mobile only, and then we got into a much smaller space back in October. Outgrew that as our services grew, clientele grew. Now I'm in this space. I was asked to come in here by a client who owns this building, and it's the best, man. It's fun.
So this just to set the stage for anyone who's listening and not watching. Nice cozy room here. Everyone's rocking chairs too. Yeah, I'm trying to control the rock too, but it's tough not to. And this is something like it's just the last couple of years, mental health has been a bigger focus, and this really is just self-care, right? And a nice way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely self-care. It's a good way for clients to get fast health without going to see a doctor or going to see a naturopath. They pick what they want from the menu. They fill out a detailed medical history. The Restore team looks it over, and if they qualify, they can get a drip and hopefully feel better. I've had a few clients who have avoided the ER when they want to go in and just get a hydration bag. They have a migraine, they come see me, and it's a great service.
And I think that's kind of a good place to start with this. What is the difference between orally hydrating and, I'm getting the Cinderella drip, which is going to make me young and beautiful.
Yeah, finally.
I can see it happening.
But what's the difference between getting these things in an IV rather than taking vitamins, drinking water?
Yeah, I know. It's a great question. I get that a lot. Yeah. So when you take a pill, your body only absorbs about 20% of it. So 20% of the pill only gets to your tissues. This, 100%, because it goes right in your vein, and you cannot digest this amount of vitamins and minerals without probably throwing them up.
Oh,
So I get clients that come to me once a month or once every 2 weeks just for a vitamin infusion. They just feel great. But trying to take this amount of vitamins would really hurt your stomach. The amount of vitamin C that's in your guys' drips there is probably about equivalent to about 25 of those Tropicana orange juice jugs you find at Save On Foods or wherever.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's that many in Lund's fridge still. Yeah. They're all expired, but they're in there. Yeah.
Man, the thoughts there. I go to the grocery store. I'm like, I'm gonna eat healthy this month, and then it just sits in my fridge until I have to throw it out.
And then besides all the vitamins and minerals, we have a lot of amino acids that are geared towards individual stuff like recovery, hangover.
Yeah.
A lot of gym goers come in here, and in your drip, the Cinderella, lots for skin, like biotin, folic acid, stuff like that.
So how do you come up with the recipe? Like, is it trial and error, or was it passed down to you by someone, or did you just throw a bunch of different stuff in a bag and hope it works? Like, what's the process to coming up with all these different options for the drips?
Yeah, so this is pretty prevalent in the States. So a lot of meetings, a lot of phone calls, me and my medical director, a lot of work to make up these recipes. And we have a pharmacist on board too.
Okay.
So he makes sure everything is compatible with each other. We have the right mix of everything. I mean, yeah, would be tough just to throw stuff up against the wall if we didn't have any inspiration. Like for our NAD therapy, we got that protocol from a naturopath in San Diego. I did all these drips on myself. You can see the benefits, but yeah, everything that's on the menu I've tried before, and my doctor has tried before. So it's good.
That's actually a good note too. I forgot right off the hop to talk a little bit about your background and what led you to doing this.
Yeah, so I'm an advanced care paramedic by trade. So I was working EMS in Central Alberta. I got hired with Lethbridge Fire Department as a fire medic back in COVID year, actually 2020. And then, shift work was tough. The calls were tough. Fentanyl crisis, tough. So I wanted to get out of it. I wanted to get out of it and not have to go back to school for another degree. So I took 6 courses from the Canadian Board of Aesthetic Medicine and a few other things in IV nutrition to get myself familiar with this and confident in what I was doing. My wife and my business partner, she's a psychologist, a child psychologist. So we have a business plan for the future, not too distant future, and it all revolves around wellness. And so that was my inspiration to get out.
And this does seem to have caught on really quick in Red Deer. I've seen it all over social media. I came and met you in your grand opening at this spot, and you were absolutely slammed. So it's cool to see that people are already taking advantage of having this service in Central Alberta. Because before that, I had only heard of it a couple of years ago when we went to Phoenix for a golf trip and thought that's probably something we should look into.
Yeah, for sure. It's honestly been overwhelming. I'm up to almost 50 in my membership program now. I think I just signed in the 605th client since October. Oh, wow. And it's been great, like lots of repeats, but it's overwhelming, but in a good way, because I'm just trying to navigate this as well. And Central Alberta business can be ruthless at times, but it's fun.
You mentioned a membership program. How does that work?
Yeah, so we have a membership program. So I just kind of wanted to reward a lot of the repeat customers. So it's $100 down for the entire year, calendar year, and you get 10% off every drip. Doesn't matter if you come once a month or 10 times a month, you get that off. When you sign up, you get a free booster, and you get a birthday booster as well, vitamin booster.
Nice.
Oh, did I get a booster in my
You will. It's coming. It's coming.
And maybe explain too, we've talked, Lund and I have the Hangover Hero, which is a very self-explanatory, but you have a really cool, menu basically, right? And lots of options. We were all looking at it the other day thinking how do you choose one too? That's tough.
I fully could do every single one of those, from the perimenopause to anything that would increase my immunity because I have a child who coughs in my mouth. There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, you know what? I can't mix enough immunity bags. Like, everyone is so sick right now. It's just the worst virus. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's, I can't keep those in stock.
Yeah.
Myers cocktail and the energy ones are great. I sell a lot of the glutathione drips. It's an antioxidant. It's fantastic. And of course, Cinderella, as you're experiencing, ladies love the biotin and and all the stuff that has to do with skin whitening, skin
Yeah.
brightening. Yeah. And I sell a lot of the aches away too. All the amino acids in the aches away are geared towards inflammation, body
that's-
aches. And
That's what I need.
and then if you qualify in your medical history for that, there's also a shot of Toradol in there for some short-term relief.
Yes.
And obviously everything too, it's all hydration. I can't help but notice Aaron, who I don't know anyone who drinks less water than Aaron. And your bag is going to be done way before us. That thing is just, your body is just sucking that thing up right now.
Truly.
She's already glowing.
Yeah.
Right? I'm excited. But I have to imagine some of these, like the hangover bags, are great one-off to help with a specific problem. I would imagine as well anything you would take for a migraine. But something like the Cinderella bag, would that be something you would want to do more frequently to get the results?
Yeah, so the best results basically is 1 bag a week for a month, and then you can taper off to 2 bags a month.
Okay.
That's the best results from research that we've done. I don't like to upsell my clients. I hate doing that. I am not an upseller. I say you come when you want, but for the best results, that would be the best. We have packages too to save a bit of money. So if you buy 4 packet or 4 drips, it's in 1 package, you save whatever.
Yeah.
So it's incentive to people to look at it, but not upselling at the same
Yes.
time, because I hate sounding like a used car salesman.
Well, I think you already upsold Ted and I, because we've got a 10K race in Banff, which for some people is not a lot. For us,
It's a lot. Yeah.
for us newish runners,
Especially in the mountain terrain.
Yes.
I mean, not, it'd be a couple uphills, but
But the idea of doing like a
Couple
bag
downhills, too.
before to help with hydration and then something afterwards as well. Like, I think that's super interesting for athletes or wannabe athletes, that you can kind of come up with a plan that will actually really help support people in their physical goals as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm working with the Dome here in Red Deer. The head trainer sends me a lot of his clients, and we customize drips to recovery, whatever they're going through. The Dome here is awesome, and the partnership is great.
So out of your clientele, is there like a specific, like this is my first time getting a drip. Is there a specific market for you? Like, is there a specific clientele that you have? Or are you seeing it young, old, male, female, across the board?
Young, old, I'd say 80% female.
We're early adopters.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we like to keep it nothing below 17 years of age for obvious reasons. But yeah, so a lot of athletes, a lot of people with disposable income that just want to feel their best. Yeah. So wide range, but mainly female. Absolutely. Yeah.
well, it's one of those things that it's self-care, skip a dinner out, that type of thing. Like, do something like this instead. And I know we talked a little bit before, because I asked, do some benefits cover this? Or I know there's like personal health spending or that, where you can, I know my old personal health spending, I could use it for golf, like anything that had anything to do with health and wellness.
So health spending accounts normally cover, well, I should say all my clients have had it covered. Benefit plans, it depends on the benefit plan. Everyone's a little different. There's so many out there. There's so many carriers. I have had luck with a few major ones without getting too deep into it. It all depends on your personal plan. But yeah, health spending. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So do some research.
Yeah,
because you may have it covered. And it's
I mean, I've had some clients that they submit their receipts not covered, then they call and ask why, and then they get it covered, So it's just, and then I had an interesting conversation with a lady with one of the major carriers, and she said they expect this to be covered fully within the next 2-3 years. We're just a little bit behind the States.
So I have an interest in 2 areas from my personal experience. First would be pregnancy, post-pregnancy, when you're postpartum, if you can get the bags and what kind of options there are to help support you in that pregnancy journey.
Yeah, glad you asked that question. I get that question a lot. So pregnancy or breastfeeding, they're more than eligible. We just leave out all the amino acids and vitamin C, all the B vitamins. They're all good to go. For example, my wife, when she was breastfeeding, I would give her drips, B vitamins, vitamin C, and magnesium. It would help increase milk production. Yeah, and just take away those body aches. But pregnant and breastfeeding, absolutely. There's an area in the medical history you have to check off, and then we review it just to make sure that we don't add anything that's not supposed to be in there. We're very careful with pregnancy, and safety at Restore is the utmost priority.
Yeah, which I love that it's also like physician supported and backed, and that the background that you have.
It's not just some guy. guy
Yeah.
giving
like,
you IV drips out of his garage.
I
right?
remember we were in Maui and I was pregnant with Kenzie and it was some like, was it a kava bar or something? And the bartender, I was like, I'm pregnant. Can I drink this? And he was like, oh yeah, it's great. And then like, we didn't have our phones on because we didn't have international plans. And I like Googled it back at the house and I was like, I don't think I should have drank that. Like, I shouldn't have listened to that bartender who told me it was okay.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah, everything with our medical director, we have a pharmacist on board too. And like I said, safety is top notch and you have to be in this kind of field.
yeah. And as I am entering my 40s,
No.
thank you. Thank you.
You've
Lon.
entered them.
You can't tell with the Cinderella.
Yeah, exactly. I won't look it, but I might feel it. The perimenopause and menopause. What's the deal with those?
Yeah, so we just wanted to target women's health and those menopause drips. It's a big thing right now. And it seems like women are going through menopause earlier and earlier.
It's almost like doctors have not cared about women's health ever. And now they're trying to.
Yeah, so
Is there a soapbox?
No,
in
sorry,
that?
it's a personal vendetta of mine against the healthcare
We don't disagree.
community.
We just can't relate. Yeah.
yeah, so there's great ingredients in that menopause drip that helps with hormone balance, hot flashes, all that kind of stuff. Another women's one that we have is PCOS.
Oh, yes.
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Yep.
And it's so prevalent with young women these days.
Yes.
So we've had nothing but great reviews.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's been great.
Okay, I had pill-induced PCOS, which is part of what made it so hard for us to get pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And really no other symptoms that I noticed aside from, I guess I wasn't ovulating regularly, but that's definitely, I think, something that more and more women are realizing that they have and haven't been told or haven't put together the symptoms to realize they have PCOS.
And I didn't realize how young women are with PCOS.
Yes.
It's sad to see.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it can be like, I was very fortunate that I didn't have any symptoms that I knew of, but it can be incredibly detrimental to women's health. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm bought in. I'm not even halfway through my bag and
You'll be back.
like, I've got a list now.
I'm starting to feel better.
Sunglasses are coming off.
Love
Yeah,
it. Yeah, love
I think
it.
it's working.
Love it.
Is this something a guy could just buy an IV drip off Amazon and do it himself?
There's a difference between can and should, though.
I don't think Amazon is supplying IV bags and give it to yourself, but no, it's all regular. So it's a great question though, because it leads me into where my stuff comes from. So all my stuff comes from a Canada-approved compounding pharmacy in Toronto. They all ship it here, and then all my IV supplies come from about 4 different suppliers because it's actually kind of hard to get an IV supplies right now, which is ridiculous. But yeah, so it's not something you can just go buy on Amazon and eBay. It's pretty extensive, pretty like I said, Canada approved. So yeah,
Just go to a back alley and find a guy.
you could probably do that too. But
I'm sure there are some people out there, right, or like who have the background that can do it on their own. Very few, but not your target audience anyway. It's the rest of us that want to get it done. And like for us, I was thinking ahead with when we were going to do this. And I know Lund and I are going to have a big night the night before, and that's something too for people. Like if you have a big night out, plan ahead and book ahead. And or do you take walk-ins, or is it usually tough to get them in?
We take walk-ins. They're actually starting to happen here, which is awesome. Which I didn't think it would really happen in the county.
Probably the hangover one too.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of and honestly, like the immunity bags. People just come in like, I got a tingle in my throat. Tomorrow we have 2 parties of 26 total clients.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one in Ponoka and then a hockey moms party here in Vanier Woods.
Oh, that's
So I hired a couple nurses to help me out, and hopefully I can make them full time sooner rather than later. Things are going well, but tentatively we have a bachelor party booked in Canmore for August. That's going to be pretty sweet.
Have you done any of those yet? Because I know, like for bachelorette, you could do it before or after, right? Come and do the Cinderella.
That totally.
And then I'm thinking for a stag party, if you're doing a full weekend, it's like a morning after thing.
We haven't done that before because the summer coming up is really the first summer we're kind of been in business kind of thing. People are starting to know that we're here. So I'm hoping that we're doing more parties than not this summer with like bachelor, all that kind of stuff. We already have a few books. So
I was thinking too, that might be like a good like birthday gift to give to somebody.
100%.
Hey,
yeah.
hey man, we're going out, and then here I'll buy you an IV drip for the following day.
Yeah.
Help you recover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so then that's right. A gift is another great.
Yeah,
thing
we do.
to bring
Yeah, we
up.
do gift cards, and sold quite a few of those. And people just come in. Yeah,
I didn't even
gifts.
think of a bachelorette. I'm planning one right now for a friend. That would be.
There you go.
Yeah.
Keep the
Can
party
Lund and
going.
I come like just to this part? We don't have to go to the rest, but any time we can do an IV drip. Now, I'm only halfway through. I'm already
Yours
hooked.
is like flowing into your veins.
Yeah. Mine was. I was making fun of Aaron, but mine's going. That just means I had a great night.
That's true.
Yeah, like Lund obviously didn't go hard enough last night.
Just extend your arm there a little bit, Lund.
Oh, there you go.
There, now you're dripping.
I'll catch up to you now.
There you go.
I'll have a bag race.
Yeah.
So speaking of bachelorettes, can we talk a little bit about your mobile service and kind of what that entails?
Yeah. So basically how it works is they'll get a hold of us. And if it's anything over 10 people in the city limits here, we don't charge a mobile fee. We'll go to you. We'll set up a big drip party kind of thing. And all we require is people's names, emails. Then they fill out the intake form, medical history. Then they decide what they want. If they qualify, then they decide what they want. We come to you guys. It's a party. It's pretty simple and pretty fun. It's wellness brought to your doorstep.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea.
That's convenient.
Yeah. We got to get Derek in the Chubs so he can come to Kelowna with us.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
pay him to.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we got 36 drinkers.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I'm in. Let's go.
Golfers.
You could do it.
Golf.
Could you do it on a bus?
Oh, yes, actually. So, yeah,
That would be
go.
perfect for the bus.
Bus ride home.
We're thinking our next step is the 2 Stampedes, Pinoka, Calgary.
Oh, wow.
So, doctors are on board with it. Without saying too much, it's either going to be a stand or a bus, and we completely outfit it with chairs and poles, and you just kind of get your hangover. You're just done.
Poles.
Stripper IV.
Whatever.
But that's what I like about this is there's so many options, right, to make it kind of your own experience. You have the mobile service now, or even coming in here and come by yourself, just have a quiet time, or this is nice, like just plan it with 2, 3, 4 friends and come and hang out for an hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for parents, it's tough to get that time away to just see your friends.
Well, it's
and
funny.
all that.
We're right across from the Forum gym here, and I've had a couple moms and dads come over while the kids doing whatever over there for an hour, and they come catch up. So the kids doing whatever.
Well, I know at some point we're going over there to try it out, so you might see us right after to recover.
Well, you guys too
Aches
exhausted.
away.
Please come
We'll
over.
need it.
And so for people, I know you mentioned too that some of the things on your menu there pretty much tell you what they're good for, and it's something if people aren't sure, like, hey, I'm feeling this or that, it's just simply call and say,
email
hey, what
me,
should
call
I get?
me, or one of the nurses will explain what it's all about, ask what your symptoms are, what you're after, and maybe suggest something that's more appropriate. But it's pretty much an open book, for sure, on the website. So any questions, email, call.
You said you're starting to get a few more walk-ins. Like, do you guys have the capacity now? You can take a walk-in immediately, or would they have to wait, or is it really dependent?
So far, we've had the capacity to do it because now we have 6 seats, right? I mean, yesterday, this whole week was crazy busy, which was great. And I guess I should also say we're getting into iron infusions, which is a huge thing right now and very prevalent with females and males, of course. But I didn't realize how prevalent it was. 1 in 3 are low iron.
Chronically low,
And I know that right now it's 3-4 month wait at the hospital to get your iron infusion, and people are waiting with their prescription filled to get their iron run. So here what the process is, you go to your doctor, you get your blood work, and if he sees fit, he prescribes you iron. Go to a pharmacy of your choice, bring it to us, we'll run it for you. Hopefully the same day.
Wow.
So there's no wait. I've had a client come from Edmonton last week because the earliest she could get in all Edmonton hospitals and clinics was late April.
Holy smokes.
So I had low iron during my pregnancy, and the iron pills are so hard on your stomach.
Yeah, they're brutal.
What's the difference with getting like an IV iron drip?
Yeah, so it's essentially just like a vitamin. It goes right in vitamin drip. It goes right in your veins, and you get 100% absorption. But you nailed it. Lots of people don't see any benefit from iron pills. They really just hurt your stomach. And I got to be careful what I say here, but it's just I've seen a lot more success with an iron infusion over the pills.
I believe it. Yeah. The only time I thought that I had morning sickness, I could always trace it back to the iron pills that I had taken that morning, and I didn't take them with orange juice or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. And we did one iron infusion yesterday, and this poor woman came in and she was pale and low energy. And by the time her infusion was done, she looked like a different person, was acting like a different person.
Wow.
Yeah.
We always recommend giving a vitamin C drip after The iron
Okay.
infusion helps the iron
Yeah.
absorb, because I'm sure your doctor told you vitamin C after your iron, it helps it
Yep.
absorb. So we do
Exactly.
the same thing here, just IV.
Yeah, nothing better than an iron pill and orange juice on an empty stomach in the morning when you're
Yeah.
pregnant. Love
Yuck.
it.
Yeah, you mentioned though too, like the one woman you could see the difference right
Oh, it's
away, and I
crazy.
actually am feeling a big difference now. Like I'm almost done though. Like I'm good at this.
Yeah, you are good at this. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
bad at life.
Yeah.
But no, and it is something, just another thing. Like come in, relax, feel good after. And I think you mentioned you've had the capacity for walk-ins, but I think after, now that you've been on this podcast, it's going to just be booked solid
Let's
for sure.
go.
So make sure
Let's
you call
go.
ahead. Yeah,
All right. I love it. Yes, please do. And our booking app, it's right on the website. Check it out. It's easy to navigate. Again, any questions, just email us. We get back to you right away.
And have you found too, I know maybe the one barrier for some people, and I think why Dustin's not here, he said he had to quote unquote parent, but people still people are afraid of needles, right? It's the same reason why they don't give blood, but I am not afraid of needles, so I don't know if I'm biased, but I didn't even notice.
Man, all the time. All the
Yeah.
time. People come in here, they say, I don't know about needles. I'm afraid of needles. So we use the same, it's called a 22 gauge. So it's the same needle that they use on the ambulance or in the ER for babies. Like it's very small,
Mhm.
small pediatrics, but yeah, we want to have comfort. It's not the same needle they take blood with. Let's just say.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that one's way bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
so don't be a baby. Come get your IV.
With a baby needle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny though, when I get couples in here, it's always the guy.
always
And he's
the guy.
probably covered in tattoos.
Seriously,
And I'm afraid
it's
of
wild.
needles,
And then the
right?
wife or the girlfriend's always like, would you man up? Like it's like a whole man cult.
I mean, I don't love needles, but I'm committed to my Cinderella bag. I was going to leave here beautiful and hydrated for the first time in a long time. So,
Yeah, the hydrated probably the first time ever.
oh, honestly, could be. Could be.
You're not going to know what to do. You're going to feel weird because you're not used to being hydrated.
Oh my God. I might.
Yeah, you better go for a run.
Oh,
Try it out. Maybe you get hooked on being hydrated.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's good for you.
Yeah, maybe.
That should be your new slogan. Get hooked on hydration.
I like that. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna send that to my branding lady.
You mentioned the lady that was in the other day getting an iron drip, and you noticed like an immediate change, or she felt an immediate change.
Yeah.
Are people supposed, like with all these different options, are they supposed to feel it right away, or would it take a day, or would it take a bunch of time? Or
Yeah,
is
so
it different for everybody?
Yeah, it's different for everybody. So like when I would give myself like the immunity drip when I'm not feeling the best, I feel the best. I have a hell of a sleep, and then the next morning I feel the best. I feel good again. But yeah, it depends on nutritional status, sleep status, all that kind of stuff. On how these work. I get a lot of people that are just coming off antibiotics and they want to get a vitamin drip because it just kills your guts.
Yeah.
This helps them feel better quicker. To answer your question, my man, it's different kind of for everybody.
Yeah.
But my personal experience, next morning, let's go.
It's probably, even if you don't feel it, right? Like it's doing something.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to make you fly, but it's just going to make you feel good, you know?
I guess we're driving home.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't talk about, that I'm someone who gets a lot of migraines. So you talk about a walk-in. Is that one like probably just a hydration?
Yeah.
Probably
So
helps
I
with
get,
that a lot,
yeah,
right?
that's a good question. We get a lot of people with migraines in here that don't want to go sit in the ER. So we got a special formula for migraines. It's called Migraine Relief Drip. 2 key ingredients are carnitine and CoQ10. They really attack
That's what I
that.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. They really attack that migraine, the inflammation, and the duration of your headache. I get people in here that they come for the bag when they feel it coming on, or it's happening, or they're just getting over it. Good reviews from that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I start usually when I'm hungover, I get the worst migraines because it's just part of it. And today I was lucky; I only had a headache, but
Attaboy.
I had one. When we started this interview, I thought, "How am I going to do this?" Because it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah, no, I get
crazy.
a lot of
Yeah.
people like the magnesium in there, and they just the hydration alone. They just halfway through, it's gone.
And I feel like that would also be a great spot for a home call. If you've got a migraine, you're at home.
Yeah, it's happening.
Please come to
It's
me.
happening.
And anyone knows with migraine, like it's good that you don't, but you could charge $1,000 for a migraine drip, and
Yeah.
especially someone with kids.
Oh,
they'll
buddy.
pay it if it gets rid of their migraine.
I am so lucky that I personally don't suffer from migraines,
Yeah.
but I feel so bad for people that do.
Mhm.
Oh, it's just brutal. Yeah, and I'm just happy that we could give them some relief, you know? So
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Every time I drink, the next morning I gotta get a pounding migraine. So I can't figure it out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
hell, it's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion for you, but you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, no thanks. You're not a doctor.
My hand is so cold. I also think I'm not moving it. So
Is it? Oh yeah,
My hand's fine. I feel a little coldness right where
Yeah, but when you're hungover and your body's temperature is 1,000 degrees.
Oh, I love that
nice.
feeling when I'm hungover and you get that bag, that refreshing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
yeah, I'm feeling different.
you look brighter.
You look.
Yeah, you got some color back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not an act. It was rough this morning.
Yeah.
boy.
You had fun last night. That's all that matters.
There's lots of liver detox in that hangover
thank
bag
God.
ingredient.
Yeah.
So
How far, like how retroactive is that detox? Like, can it undo? There's a lot it would need to undo for life.
well, a disclaimer here. It's different for everybody, but let's just keep it at that.
Yeah.
You might need to come weekly for
Yeah.
a while. On.
Or just stay here. I'll get a couple more bags going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was talking to my husband as I left him with our daughter,
Sure.
and he was fairly jealous that he couldn't come. But he is a first responder, and I know there's a couple of guys in the department who have traditionally been going to Calgary or Edmonton to get drips. So we had talked a little bit earlier about first responders and you being one. What kind of benefits could they see from coming in here?
Well, when I was stuck at the fire station downtown in Lethbridge and I was doing nights on that ambulance and fire truck, man, I really wish I had access to this because it would have made my life a whole hell of a lot easier. Your husband would get that night shift headache, brain fog.
Yes.
This helps with that. And it just, so obviously, like I didn't have this when I was working on the fire department, but I wish I did because the way it makes me feel, damn, I wish I had this because, well, as your husband know, going on your first day off and if you're on the ambulance especially,
Yep.
and you just slaughtered for 14 hours.
Yep.
I mean, it's rough. That whole first day is a write off.
You lose it.
You
Yeah.
lose it. It's gone.
Yep.
This hopefully will speed it up, make you feel human again, and you can have that first day off. So I like to do 15% off for responders, first responders, nurses when they come in, just to show our appreciation. And I know from personal experience the fight, and it can suck.
Also, for all those guys and gals getting ready for the calendar shoots this fall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Lots of them working out hard.
Including us, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll be part of it again.
I mean, that's a great angle. I mean, a lot of those guys, they have to diet and cut, and this is a good way to replenish your nutrients without taking on a bunch of calories.
Love it.
I like what you said though about getting your day back, because that's how I feel about a hangover. Is you lose a day, so you're giving people the gift of time.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly right. So I know the hangover feeling and the night shift feeling, they both suck, and they're very similar actually.
Yes.
That feeling, the night shift hangover. But yeah, come here, get your day back. Let's get you going.
Love it.
You might start seeing me on like Wednesdays at 10:30. I'm right halfway through a week of morning.
Well, maybe
shows.
we'll go for some beers and then we'll come out and try it together.
Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get different levels of drunk and then have different levels of hangovers. And
I like that.
And just see.
Just test it out.
Yeah, just test it out.
We'll get whiskey drunk.
Yeah,
test out beer
wine drunk, whiskey drunk.
Absolutely.
I feel like you only have one level of
all right.
drunk.
That's enough.
So no, I'm saying it's nice to see you diversify. Yeah.
I think we could probably pre-book you in already for post food and beverage show.
Oh yeah.
We will book that April 6th before we leave.
I'll just walk on right over. It's not that far from here.
I had a few. When was that?
It'll be, this interview will air after it.
Okay.
So by the time people hear this, we'll have been here at least twice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
When was the last
I know.
show?
It's always in end of March, beginning of it. You might be thinking Oktoberfest.
Yeah, there was I know there was a wine and food festival right when I got in my old clinic, and there was a bunch of ladies that came in just hung over to the tits.
Yeah.
And we got them hydrated. It was great. It was great. Lifelong friends,
That you might need like a hangover hero.
That's right.
The next level is to the tits.
Yeah.
Like if you're really not feeling it. Yeah, I probably could have ordered that one today.
Well, it's so my family, the liquor hutch in town, Gasoline Alley. That's my parents' store.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're kind of entrepreneurship runs in the family. So it kind of ties in together.
I see the racket you guys.
Yeah, you see that. You see what's going on. Yeah.
Buy the booze for your parents and then come here and get.
I hope you've got cards at the cash registers there.
I think I might have
so
a few
people
there.
know. When they're walking out with their 40 of Russian Prince vodka. I could probably.
Yeah, Russian Prince. Oh boy, that's a hangover and a half.
So I'm gonna switch gears a little bit here. We've been talking about all the health benefits. Is this your first business? Because you and your wife are the sole owners here.
Yeah. This is my first business. This is all me and my wife. We don't have any silent investors or anything like that. Yeah, first business, dipping our toe in entrepreneurship. Sure beats working for someone 100% of the time, all the time.
So have you've been in business for, I think you said 6 months or almost
about 8 months. 8 months, yeah.
So how have you found that? Like, have you learned quite a bit? Has anything surprised you?
Yeah, it's business can be ruthless. Friendships go, friendships come. Yeah, it's stressful, but it's great stuff. The highs are highs and the lows are lows, man. So I had the most steadiest job in the world with a pension, benefits, and so did my wife. She was in the school division before she's a provisional child psychologist right now. Both basically the most stable jobs. And just going into something like this, it's scary. A lot of sleepless nights, but I'm at the point, or I got the base clientele where those sleepless nights are few and far between. But yeah, I mean, I would never, ever go back to working for somebody ever. It's been great. I've been totally done with AHS and the fire department now for 4 months. So this is my full-time gig and it's been great. I just hired 2 nurses. They're going to start casual for now. Yeah, it's been great. I'm excited to see where this thing goes because I think it has a lot of runway.
For sure.
You almost described what it's like running a Red Deer podcast. The friendships, the highs, the lows, the stress.
Well, it's so funny when people are like, oh, it must be nice making your own hours. I'm like, are you shitting me? I work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like if I'm not returning emails, I mean, we just had a little guy at home. It's been tough. It gets tough. I mean, but who else is going to put in that grind if you don't do it yourself?
Yes.
You know, so I'm putting in the work now. So hopefully when my boy is a little older, I can be there almost full time, you know, but sure as hell beats going to a night shift.
Yep.
Well, that's why it's so nice for us getting to come and do stuff like this, meet all the small business owners. And I think it's pretty cool for you because I think you're pretty much in central Alberta, like first to market for this too. So obviously like a lot of trial and error because
it's absolutely.
if it ever comes out that someone else tries and does this, they have a model now. And you kind of, like you said, used, Vegas or like how they do it in the States. So obviously that's where a lot of the ups and downs come from.
Yeah. You got to model it after something. And I'm proud to be the first one in Central Alberta to offer a service like this type of service. So there's definitely the clientele here and keep on growing every month. So let's go.
Yeah, no, that's a great attitude. I'm always just interested when this is a pretty new market. It's a very unique business and maybe 10 years from now, this will be kind of the norm.
Yeah.
So it's just cool to hear that story and the struggles that you've been through and the highs that you're hitting. It's inspiring. So
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. It's,
well, you really are feeling uplifted from this ID
Really?
trip. Hey,
guy over here.
Yeah.
I'm only halfway done.
I'm almost done.
Holy smokes.
I'm a thirsty
I know.
bitch
I
today,
appreciate those comments because, man, a lot of people don't know the struggle of owning a business. It's scary and but it's so great at the same time. Highs are highs and the lows are fucking lows, buddy. I don't know if I can say that, but
no.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
You've got a bag for that. Though,
yeah, that's right. That's
Fuck
right.
shit. It's fine. Yeah.
No, and I think I've heard of these drips before. You see it when Vegas started to do them years ago, and being here, talking to you, kind of seeing some of the menu options, like I could totally buy in, and especially on the immunity ones. Like I have been sick as shit every single fucking week since we sent our daughter to
We're running out of
daycare.
bleeps. Yeah.
Sorry.
I pay for the bleeps.
Yeah.
Come in, we'll set you up.
Yeah.
We'll get you some high dose vitamin C and we'll get you hopefully feeling better because this sickness is fucking brutal.
It really is. And the vanity caught me with the Cinderella one, but I feel like actually sticking with a bit of a immunity boost kind of schedule for a while, especially right now, sounds brilliant.
It's funny you say vanity because that NAD Plus we offer, it's big in Hollywood right now. Hailey Bieber's doing it, Selena Gomez. It's like
a
lot of anti-aging stuff. I'm their biggest fan. But it's big in Hollywood right now because of the anti-aging effects. And NAD, they're really showing benefits with cognitive decline.
Oh.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff. I mean, I could go on about it, but I'll probably just sound like an idiot. So
yeah,
but I think
that is a good point too. And we talked about it a little bit earlier. Like people can come and talk to you about these are my goals, these are my issues, and you can guide them.
Hopefully, point them in the right direction. Yeah,
so it's not just recovery too; it's preventative maintenance.
This is the thing that. Why I wanted to start this because our healthcare system
it's not doing great.
Brutal.
Yeah, I mean I'll hold my comments, but it sucks.
Yeah, I don't think they listen to
no,
us.
And our so this is preventative. Our healthcare system is reactive.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's bullshit.
And it's not very reactive.
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
fucking brutal. You go to the ER for a migraine, you're waiting there for 19 hours. Are you serious?
Yeah.
And they give you a bag of saline? Like,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah.
Come on. Anyways.
And
go on
for
with that.
sure, it is, I mean, in this economy, going to get your drips. But I think that if you are prioritizing your health,
Yeah.
if you do have, migraines or something that you can afford to make go away, something like this is a great thing to add to your kind of health care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what you were saying earlier, I mean, when you got that migraine, it
Oh.
doesn't matter if it costs $2,000. You'll do
Yeah.
anything to
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
But
But the thing about this too, it's fun to try something new for anyone who's listening. And I think most people now have seen, like I said, people are every day. There's different people I know posting on social media about being here, but it's fun to come in and learn about it too and try it. And like I said, most people will feel the difference and come back.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough for coming and trying my product. That's what it's all about is word of mouth. I mean, we could market all you want, but if it's a shitty product,
Mhm.
people aren't going to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we market ourselves is come try the product and let you decide,
Yeah.
so I could blow so much smoke up your ass, but you got to come try it.
Yeah. Well, it's just it. It's a nice experience too. We really appreciate you having us. I guess we should start to wrap up because I'm almost out. I'm going to be able to go through a second
I'm
bag
gonna be
before
here. I'm
lunch.
gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, I'm your ride too.
You'll be done in 10.
Might
I
go for
promise.
lunch and come back.
Yeah.
But Derek, thank you so much for having us here. And like I said, today was such a great day for Lund and I to be here. And yeah, for Aaron's vanity, there's never a
Aaron,
bad
can
day.
I just say you look absolutely, you're glowing right
You're
now.
very well lit.
I'm probably like my skin's plumping up.
A lot of collagen in there. I can see it. Right? Yeah.
I feel great.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming in. I really appreciate the support for the small business and just about putting myself out there and can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah. And lastly, just where people can find you, social media, website, everything.
Yeah. So mainly we're on Instagram and Facebook. Believe it's Restore Wellness RD is the handle. And our address is number 100 228 Spruce Street in Red Deer County. We're pretty new, so we're still waiting for signage, but we're in Proceed Occupational Health. Yeah, so come check us out and check out our website. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, I was excited to peruse that menu. So lots of great options.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's you could spend a lot of time on the website. Just like I learned a lot just from reading all of that.
That was the one thing that we wanted to do it right, and so we took the time, spent a lot of money to get that website going because when people see a good website, they take you a little more seriously.
Yeah.
Truly.
And can I just say, the hangover bag works. It works.
Let's go.
Are you going out again tonight now?
I'm ready, man. I am ready.
Hey, I'm off work tomorrow.
Let's go.
But yeah, Derek, thanks again. Like I said, it's always great for us to get to try something new, meet another great member of the business community, and you'll be seeing a lot of us.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. This podcast, I'm new to it, but I'm gonna love it. I'm a new listener.
All right, we got another one.
We just doubled. And last thing, I don't have it with me, but as all our guests do, you will get a commemorative Oh Dear firefighter photo.
So that's what I want. That's why I did this podcast.
You can hang proudly, and if
what I
there's
want.
ever anyone like, hey, they're in the room too long, just hang up that photo.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, this has been awesome. This
Yeah,
is,
thank you so
Thanks for
much.
coming, guy. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Thanks,
Cheers.
guys.
Aaron needs to hork some snot.
Yeah. Gosh, so gross.
Fucking tell me about it.
You need more IV.
Truly, I've thought about it a lot over the last few months.
Well, okay, we're going to keep that in because that rolls in perfectly to a huge thank you again to Derek at Restore Wellness for the opportunity to see what the IV craze is all about because it's insanely popular now. And of course, for that interview, Aaron and Lund, I know last episode we talked a little bit about our experience, but now we can get right into it. And Aaron, you've said this before. Lund and I both had a long night. We watched Lund come back to life in that IV chair.
Truly incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a rally that I had not seen before.
Yeah, like I felt bad, but I think Lund felt worse.
Mm-hmm.
I was just tired. I obviously needed it more because I was done like 10-15 minutes before Lund and he started after me. But Lund, and this is where the honesty can come in because I think you were a bit of a doubter right when it came to the IV, or you just didn't know because you've never done it. But I know for me, I definitely felt a huge difference before and after.
Oh yeah, for me it was night and day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't extremely hungover, but I was definitely hungover.
Yeah.
You were just like pale and tired.
Yeah,
and,
just like tired. Just like just gonna have a lazy Sunday.
Cuddled up. They've got the nice chairs there.
Yeah.
You're cuddled up in a blankie, and like you looked like you needed it in the worst way.
Yeah, like I don't know about all their other services because obviously didn't try them, but I mean the one I've had, I'd swear by it because it worked for me that day.
True to its name, hangover hero.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're skeptical, give it a try.
Yep.
Well worth the money, and because I felt like $2 and I felt like $1 million like an hour later. So
That's an investment.
yeah.
I clearly need to start going for whatever they have for the immuno booster ones, because
Yeah.
And I know Dustin and Kevin, I don't think you guys have ever done these before, have you? Like gone to one of these places and done it?
Close in Phoenix when we
Yeah.
were there for a golf tournament
Oh, I
because we
could've
had
used
that
that.
mobile IV lady on call worried about dehydration and heat stroke. Amazingly, we didn't have to call her.
No, everyone was
But,
so responsible about drinking water.
Yeah, so I'd like to try it. I think it.
Yeah.
I also watched Lund come back to life in your guys' videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked like a bag of shit.
yeah.
Well, I didn't have time to put my makeup on that morning.
Oh my god!
And Andrew, have you done it before? Can't remember.
Yeah,
if you told me
I've
you've
done it a number of times.
Yeah.
Well,
Same
you've done
deal.
it at
I've
least
done it.
3 times because 3 kids. Yeah, you've done it 3 times.
Good job. Oh,
Are you saying I needed an IV when I had kids?
no, he's just talking about doing it.
I was making a sex joke, man.
Oh,
Because you're
yeah, I don't go that hard.
Okay, have you had an IV drip?
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
During
Actually,
sex.
I think one of those saved my life in Vegas once. Got one in the MGM when I was there for a conference, and just had way too much to drink. But yeah, no, they're legit. Like you can absolutely feel the difference. It's just in terms of taking care of your health. I know. So glutathione is a big one, and they do have a drip there that specifically, I think that's in the immuno booster one. But IV glutathione is one of the most effective things you can do to boost your immune system. And like you can take glutathione, but like orally, but it just doesn't have nearly the impact. If you get a regular, like you go into cold flu season, if you're a parent and you have kids in school and they're sick all the time, whatever, like you go into cold flu season and you're taking glutathione regularly, like pretty much guaranteed you'll be fine. So there's value. Like for
Where's that advice been for the last year of my life?
Well, you never
Andrew?
asked.
Touche.
every time you say that word, all I can think of is formaldehyde and dissecting pigs in high school.
when you hear glutathione.
Why? Because any big word is just all the same to you.
No, I think of butts every time he says it.
Why? Hey, good for you, Lund. Yeah, glutes
Oh,
and thighs.
Glutes
Well,
and
Thighs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you didn't say anything about orally either.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even flinch.
Yeah, no,
This is growing up.
Yeah,
You can tell you're almost 39.
no, 29,
No one's believing that.
31, 33.
Dude, you got hair
Are you
growing
at
in your...
are you trying to buy your age in an auction? You keep going up.
He's got hair growing in his ears. You don't get that when you're 29.
no, I agree. I looked in mine the other day and thought, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We get
Your
that cleaned
hair.
up.
I don't
for
know
you.
what you guys are talking about.
Your hair.
My hairdresser's supposed to take care of that last time I was there. Gonna have to talk with her.
There's a couple things you probably have to talk with her about, but
No, I don't think so.
your hair does look great tonight, though.
Thank you.
Finally. But thank you, Derek at Restore Wellness. Hopefully, like I said, I would go back again and again. It was just a nice experience. So make sure you check them out and stay tuned because we are going to be there again. At least the other guys will be there and we'll definitely post about. One of you needs to get really banged up the night before, though. Dustin, we'll put that on you.
Yeah, I'll Ryan Lund it.
Yeah. Because we wanted you to get banged up, go in early, get it done, and then go parent all day. So you can really show how effective it is.
There is nothing worse than parenting hungover.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You should wear a GoPro the night before and then like the next day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know how hard you went.
Well, you'll probably be with me.
Yeah.
Truly.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Lund
All
will
right, I'm
miss
in.
the appointment, though.
Yeah.
He'll be half an hour late.
Actually, I got to be half. I guess I have small veins or something because I was slow to take that liquid, that bag. Like I was a good half hour behind you, I think.
Yeah, your veins are a joke.
Or you were just really, really dehydrated.
Well, I was a thirsty bitch that
It's
day, for
actually
sure.
good to have slow veins.
Nice.
Because if you get in a car accident, you'll
Then
die.
I slowly die.
You'll die.
Oh, so
slower
Lund
than
gets
your
to
buddy.
watch me die
Yeah.
first if
And then
we're
you
in a
might
car
not
accident
die.
together.
I know when I want medical advice, I would definitely take it from Dustin.
I'm a doctor.
What type
I
of?
get half Ashley stuff, don't I?
I think
don't
when you
get
marry.
half of
No,
her
when you marry,
doctorate.
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I know. I saw something online. When you marry a doctor, you become half doctor.
Pretty much a paleontologist.
Yeah.
And let's keep this episode rolling. We always start doing this anyways, but we're going to officially head in to shooting the breeze.
That's just a laugh.
Oh, we broke them.
Pew pew. Hoo-hoo. Ouch. Let's go.
Did the breeze say
man.
ouch?
Yeah, what?
Too much
that was-
Mickey Mouse fun house.
All right, well, Aaron, you were set up perfectly, so go ahead.
Shooting the Breeze is brought to you by Tempo, now open in Gasoline Alley. Tempo gas bars are proudly Canadian and deeply rooted in the community. When you choose Tempo, you're supporting local businesses and families. And with Westway Rewards, your journey is even more rewarding. Earn $5 in free fuel when you join today. Visit westwayrewards.ca to start earning today. Tempo gas bars, local for everyone.
Hey, let's start out Shooting the Breeze with a shout out for Bose. Oh, this missed the wannabe show this year, which is just seems like sacrilegious, but we'll talk about why in just a little bit. But first, shout out to the Red Deer and District Chamber, as always, for being a great partner of ours. As always, too, go to the Chamber's website. They're always doing lots of great events. I know tonight, as we're recording, they're doing a social spotlight with the Red Deer Hospital Foundation. So if you're not a member, make sure you look into it. They do a lot of great stuff. And hey, Lund, I don't know if I told you, we once again are going to be doing the Chamber Business of the Year Awards in October. And not only that, so we've moved from pre-recording and way in the back room to being live in the hallway to being live backstage. And it looks like this year we're going to be live on stage.
On stage.
Which means next year we'll probably just be gone.
Yeah.
So we got to make it count. We got to really
peak. Yeah.
This is, man, if you're ever going to do something controversial, this might be the year.
Okay, so I got like 3 or 4 months to figure it out here.
All right. So first off, I want to say, I think a congratulations, because now, with the exception of Aaron, because the Chubbs golf tournament is still stuck in 1910 and there's no girls allowed, and probably doesn't want to be there anyways. But now every male member of the podcast is now a Chubbs member. Andrew, I don't know if you know what you got yourself into, but going to be joining the Chubbs this year. Congratulations, I guess.
Thanks.
Kick him out.
You gotta be more excited than that. But
thanks, Ked. I'm super excited to be there. It should be a great time. No, legit, should be a ton of fun.
Yeah, Dustin, I think a record for paying for the Chubbs too.
Yeah,
was Andrew. So you want to pretend you're not excited, but no, it's going to be great. And now only Aaron's going to be left out when we talk about it.
Aaron, do you golf?
I can. I'm great to take golfing because I don't care. I don't get frustrated, and I'll just move the ball to wherever it needs to be to keep up
Dustin.
with the pace of play.
You got your bus license?
If I
any bus drivers out there, we got a bit of a busing issue to Kelowna.
Can't help you there.
You know what? She got her pro served one time to serve at the Bose catered dinner that we do. Maybe she'll get her bus license and a bus.
God. I know where there's a bus, but I shouldn't drive it. I could drive it. Fuck it. Sure.
How hard could it be?
Yeah. I'm good at standardized testing, so all right. I'm in.
And don't pick us up in the wrong spot like that. What was that guy's name? Phil with the Red Deer Rustlers.
Oh, yeah.
Woke up and drove to Edmonton because he thought that's where he was picking us up.
No.
And then drove back to Red Deer, and then the bus broke down in Bonneville.
No,
before Bonneville. Gibbons. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. But the Chubbs coming up, I guess now between this episode and when we record next, the Chubbs will happen. I think it's the athlete's year because we'll talk about it in a second. I saw him battle at his stag party. I think he's well prepared for the Chubbs. He's come
gotten
second.
A hole in one.
Yeah, he's got a hole in one. Mm-hmm. And like 2 weeks later, his life is going to be over. So he's got to give it his all. And I know he wants to wear that gold jacket, or I guess green jacket at his wedding. Who gives a shit?
Is there ever targeted like peer pressure drinking the night before for whoever's going into the last round?
Oh yeah,
sabotage is
there's
on.
a lot of sabotage.
That's why I make sure never to be in the lead.
Yeah, but you won't win, Andrew, because it's usually whoever parties the hardest the night before wins.
It's weird. It's a weird.
My best ever finish was Whitefish, and that was the year I probably partied the hardest. Yeah. And I think Kelowna's got kind of a similar vibe. Mm-hmm. So you know what? I like my chances too, I'm good in heat.
Yeah,
you can throw up in the bush and hit a 320-yard drive. Yeah. Andrew and I have seen it.
I can go jump in the lake. Go jump in the lake in the morning, fix my hangover, and
can we get you on the record? If you win, you'll wear that thing to your wedding at some point.
At some point, I'll wear it.
I think it's a rule you have to wear it at some point.
Well, no one's ever.
Cole Marion wore his gold jacket to his wedding.
Yeah, I know, but no one's ever won it the year they got married. Though.
No, this could be a first.
Yeah. All right, I just mentioned it too. I just want to, again, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but I do want to commend the athlete for Lund and I were just in Vegas with Kevin, and he has a lot of friends, by the way, from Calgary. But Kevin, that was some of the hardest grinding I've ever seen in my life, because you went hard. We were there for 3 nights. You went hard every night. Your earliest bedtime was probably like 4 a.m. And Lund saw it too. Even the day when we were at the pool party, I saw you in the morning. I've never seen a grayer person in my whole life. And then just battled through it, stood in a pool full of pee and vape pens and whatever else. I don't even want to know what else was in there. But hey, good job.
Thank you. I think it was the closest I've ever been to like real death.
We believe
like
it.
You said that. So the first couple days, a blast. I mean, the whole thing was a blast, but that morning when we were going to the pool party, which was our last like full day there, things were bleak. Like I have never had the shakes like that. I'm like walking through MGM, don't want to eat anything. Just sipping on a Coors Light that I grabbed out of my fridge. That was the only thing that I felt like I could put in my stomach. Didn't eat a single thing that day until 7:30 at night.
Oh my God.
But survived the whole trip, survived that day. Saw Steve Aoki at the pool party. That was sweet.
And Wrexham was there.
And yeah, Wrexham was there.
And
They
Rob
just won
McElhenney, and at the nightclub we were out on Thursday night. We didn't know that part. I found that out after, but we were in the normie area. We didn't get anywhere near them. But
yeah. But honestly, I haven't stopped thinking about Vegas since. I'm ready to go back.
You've got the bug.
I've got the itch. Yeah.
The itch.
Yeah. Not even the bad itch, like the good itch. So yeah, honestly, I think for a week straight after the trip, I just had dreams about Vegas. Like it was
like winning
a movie, as they say.
Like pool parties or what?
Honestly, my favorite part was just like walking around with the lights and
the lazy
having
river,
a beer.
the
And
MGM.
The lazy river was probably the highlight for everybody at MGM. 30 degrees out, just walking around the lazy river. You get your big margarita. It's like a quadruple.
No, man.
Sure, they sell it as a quad. It's more
they
than
free poured that.
Like
that
half
was worth
tequila
it.
and it was a little
It's like
bit of
$40, but you got like 7 or 8 ounces in there,
and just so good.
I compared to like what was it, like $18 or $20 a beer there? So
well, and we got to go to a Golden Knights Oilers game too, which was pretty awesome.
That was the opening night. Like we flew in on the Thursday. Game 2 of the second round was that night. Yeah,
and cheaper than going to a regular season Oilers game.
It was awesome. You guys spoiled me. I was very fortunate to have that as my stag.
And
so
it turns out Kevin's a great lurker, because what was that House of the Dragon game where his friends were pumping in hundreds of dollars trying to hit the bonus. Kevin puts in $40 and wins $600.
They must have pumped that thing up with like $1,000. And then Ted's on the other machine, like right beside me, and he's just winning. And then my other friends are just pumping the machine beside, and nothing. I hop in, I have $45, throw her in, $500 later, go cash it out.
Hey, and then now I guess maybe by the next time we record or release an episode, you'll be married.
Could be right around that time. Yeah.
Do you know what's going to be hopefully at the wedding that we can have is some beer from Red Heart. Oh my God, what a segue. I'm back. Okay. But yeah, we've Red Heart just made a bunch more beer. Went to pick some up, which is perfect. We ran out last recording and they said, hey, we don't have a ton for you right now because the Gutter bought a bunch, which is hey, thank you to the Gutter for that. I think that's a great problem to have, but they're making even more. They've got a new batch on the way. So you can go to the Gutter to enjoy it. You can probably go right into Red Heart and pick some up, or if you really want a flat, just get a hold of us at Oh Dear. Right, Lund?
Yeah.
Message us on Instagram. If you know one of us, just ask. We'll set it up. So thank you again to Red Heart for that. And make sure you check out their patio if you haven't, because there's like a nice patio there. There's also what I call the Lund Lounge, which is nice and covered from the sun, but it's like a sunroom, so you still get the fresh air and everything. And we have a whole summer worth of beer now, so that's nice. So now last time, because it was a long episode, Andrew got his name mentioned in, but that's it. And I think think it's been a while since we've had a market update. It's going to be a while till we get another one. So heading into the summer months, Andrew, like is this a busy time of year for buying and selling homes? Like I don't know how it works. I feel like summer everyone's busy doing every other thing and not moving.
No, historically it's March to the end of August. Most years is going to be our busiest months, but this year's been a bit of a weird year because the election kind of screwed everything up. We had a really busy like January through March. They called the election. Everything slowed down in April because people don't like uncertainty. And then obviously, most people didn't get the result in Alberta anyway, didn't get the result that they wanted. And so there was a little bit of a blip even kind of after the election. But now I started to notice it probably, I don't know, about a week ago that suddenly it's starting to kind of regain pace. If you look at the actual sales numbers, our sales numbers are down, which is not surprising, but they're still really good. The absorption rates are still really good. The percentage of properties selling is still generally over 50%. So the long and short of all of that is the market is calming, but it's still a really good market. It still generally leans as a seller's market. Prices are leveling, which is good because honestly, we've seen a ton of price increase and we haven't seen a whole lot of income increase for most people. So there does hit a point in the market where it's just like, okay, we can only stomach so much more price increase. So prices are leveling out. Things are calming down a little bit. If you've been trying to buy a property, it's been a very frustrating process the last couple of years. So that's going to start to mellow out a little bit. What I'm really seeing is that good inventory. So like really nice, clean homes that are move-in ready, good to go. They're still moving at a fairly fast pace. The stuff that's maybe a little overpriced or isn't quite perfect, it'll take a little bit longer, but will still ultimately sell. The long and short of it is it's, a balanced market is the best situation for everybody. It's my favorite market to deal in. It's just overall a good situation for, buyers and sellers. And I think that's where we're headed over the summer months. So I think we're going to have a nice steady summer. Prices are going to just level and chill out a little bit. The multiple offers have not completely gone away, but have largely slowed down. All in all, like I really think we're going to have a good market in Central Alberta for at least another few years. I don't expect we're going to see any prices dropping, but if they're leveling out and interest rates keep coming down, well, then it's just kind of a benefit and a win-win for everybody. So all in all, nothing but positive in my mind anyway for what's upcoming. And obviously the government can screw that up really quickly, but at the moment, that's, I'd say, where we're headed. So
all right. So buy now. Tell them Lundy sent you.
Well, you know what? You were going to double dip on that because you did it at the wrong spot. But we're glad to have that back. Hey, good update though, and hey, that's going to get us through the rest of the summer.
This Andrew Russell Market Minute was brought to you by Andrew Russell and Associates at Remax Real Estate, the trusted experts for all things real estate in Central Alberta. Skip the sales pitch and get real advice from real people who offer real results. Visit their website at andrewrussell.ca.
Hey, and while you're at it, tell them Lundy sent you.
That was so friendly. Like you somehow had energy while having no energy there. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks. That's just me.
Aaron, but you may as well pick a piece of paper up again because now we're going to move into deer call. You looked like you were having a stroke at first.
Well, if you want to call the deer, you got to sell out and you have to go all in. So
you actually look like you got a jawbreaker in your cheek.
You have to dislocate your jaw and then shift it left.
Well, you're not like a python.
And then you have to have it come from your throat.
One more.
That deer is fighting for its life.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's just been shot.
sounds like Kermit
That
the
deer has
Frog
already been
stuck in a
called.
snare trap.
That's what Lund would do, is go and call deer that have already been shot by someone else. That's the way to do it. You work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Deer Call is brought to you by Cilantro and Chive, home of the Caesars that eat like a meal. Stop in at either location in Red Deer or Lacombe for the Burger of the Month and support a great cause, with $2 from every burger sold going back to the local guest chef's charity of choice. Cilantro and Chive, your favorite new destination to meet with family and friends for food, drink, conversations, and fun. It's just that simple.
That was good, Aaron.
We rocked that.
Well, as always, like we do every time for Deer Call, we put it out on social media. Ask a question. When you answer, you're in the draw for one of two $25 gift cards to Cilantro and Chive. And of course, as we're heading into summer, that's a pretty easy question. It was a bit of a cop-out, but also just trying to build my summer playlist, maybe help you build yours. We just asked, what is the best summer song? Got lots of answers, some very typical songs that literally have summer in the name. Start with some of the, I guess, go-to ones. Carla said Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow. That's got to be Lund's anthem, even when he's just under these lights.
I'd say that might be number 1, 2,
It's
or
like
3.
a driving song, though, not necessarily like a summer pump-up song. A lot of these are like good driving songs.
And for people our age too, like we kind of grew up with
Yeah.
that song too.
We should have a little game tonight and see if Lund can name 5 lyrics from each of these songs you list.
I just want to soak up the sun.
That was close. I'm gonna soak up the sun.
Yeah, all right.
Alright.
Oh for one.
But you wanna.
Yeah, I
That's
want
fine.
to.
A lot of these songs too I hear almost every morning. So I mean I may be a little more sour on these, but this song maybe anyone else can maybe tell me the movie they think of when they hear this. Rochelle said Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
To be honest, I thought that was still part of Sheryl Crow's walking, soak up the sun. So I don't
Give
know
it
what.
to us.
I have no idea how
I'm
this
walking on
sunshine.
sunshine.
Oh, walking on sunshine. Whoa, ho, ho.
And I'm
Everything
gonna
feel good. Yeah.
This song, Lund, is not about an Irish guy named Paddy O'Lantern, but Paddy O'Lantern's by Kim Mitchell, which is, I'm not going to lie, like again, this is a song I hear every morning. It's weird lyrics.
Yeah, I know the song. Something about
Them patio lanterns.
that's the part I know. Yeah.
Never heard it.
Look it up. It's weird lyrics though. Listen to it.
At the patio lantern.
For our parents, that's a band.
Yeah.
Like, that's a band.
And Canadian.
The first comment on YouTube is, I like the part where he sang about the patio lanterns.
Them patio lanterns. The stars in the sky.
Okay.
Okay.
Those patio lanterns.
Lighting up my life.
Oh, that part, that's kind of close.
Yeah.
So you've heard that. So
Okay,
everyone's heard
yes.
that song because it's Canadian and you got to play a certain amount of Canadian on the radio.
All right.
So, here's, I think, is especially for most of us, at least, maybe not Kevin growing up. Lori said Doin' Time by Sublime, which literally, do you know the first line in that song, Lundy?
I'm doing time.
Summertime and the living's easy.
Oh, actually, I do know that
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Does anyone not know it? Do we need to pull it up?
I don't know it.
You would know it.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Doing Time.
Doing time.
You could put on any Sublime song though, I think, and call it a summer song. Like this, they've just got the reggae vibe, and like Santeria is also a good summery song. But Doing Time, literally the first word is summertime. So
Got an ad to get
Oh.
through.
you don't get YouTube Premium.
I will pay for a lot of streaming services. I ain't paying shit for YouTube.
No, it's one of the best ones. It's worth it.
Would you work for YouTube?
No, not yet.
No, but I subscribe and it's $13 well spent.
Oh.
Is it really?
Summertime.
Everyone knows this song.
And the living's easy.
I didn't know Sublime was reggae.
Yeah.
They're like yeah.
reggae,
I thought they were a
reggae-ish.
punk band.
No, they're like almost punk reggae, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But Betna said something like that by Tim McGraw, which is not called Barbecue Stain, by the way. Thanks, LimeWire, for misleading me forever. But as far as, so many country songs I feel like could be a summer song, but that is like the summer country song, I think.
Yeah.
You know that one, Lundy?
No idea.
I got a barbecue stand on my white t-shirt.
She was killing me in that mini
Oh
skirt.
yeah.
Give us one.
I got a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. She was killing me in that mini skirt.
I'd love to hear a Ryan Lund version.
I don't know. I've heard it. I've heard it before, but
It's much peppier and way less twangy than that.
Oh, okay.
You got great rhythm.
Yeah, that. I almost enjoyed that version more.
Well, I think My Truck Got Stuck by Corb Lund would be a good one.
That's a great song.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's so many country songs. Any upbeat song. The one thing there isn't any of is a country song about drinking beer or about Jesus.
Yeah,
there's not any of those.
What about drinking beer with Jesus?
Yeah.
There's at least one.
There's got to be an Eric
What's
Church song.
no? It's Thomas Rhett. It's literally if I could have a beer with Jesus. Too forced. Like have a beer with Jesus. Come on, dude.
Guy's a wine guy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, there's the
That
banger.
average, yeah.
There's the banger.
This Instagram name is a nightmare. ASDFGHJL Ogaphile said "Cool for the Summer" by Demi Lovato.
Oh, yeah.
2 on the nose. It's a great song. That's almost
a good
too on the
song.
nose.
It is good though.
You know that one, Lund?
No, I'm sure it's cool though.
Only for the summer. Yeah.
Into paradise. Don't be scared, 'cause I'm your body type.
Your lips did not move.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I
This
don't
is what
know
I'm gonna
half
play
the
when I win the
names of
Chubbs.
songs. It's one of those like shoulder.
Swore.
Scandalous.
But like any song like that, there's so many songs, and they don't have to be about summer. Any upbeat song, I feel like that's kind of on my list. Like any upbeat song could be a summer song. Throw it on your golf playlist. But that is an on the nose one. We're going way back now. Again on Instagram, this was a Light Pack 300 said "Sundown" by Gordon Lightfoot. That's like a bedtime summer song though.
Yeah, well, sometimes you're sitting on the back
Yeah.
patio. You want to take things down a little.
But hey, some people just enjoy talent.
Yeah, hey.
That song's about a hooker.
So,
I got a foot cramp.
Did I trigger something there when I said
No,
hooker?
that was at
oh, your foot looks like a banana.
If you had one of those, you wouldn't have got a foot cramp.
I had 2 today.
I ate a lot of icing out of a tub after my run and before it, and I still feel great.
Yeah, that
All right.
checks out.
This guy's Instagram name was Mr. Dressup. Said this is, look, I didn't know this song was about something else, and I don't know if we want to talk about it, but Fishin' in the Dark by Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
I'm still not sure it's about what you were told it was
No,
about.
I was
but
told once that going fishing in the dark is like you go and just lay on the grass next to one another and you just do your own thing.
you diddle yourself.
Yeah.
Mutual
Lying on your backs,
masturbation.
counting the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like cool vibes, I
Yeah.
guess. Great
That's
song
what that
though.
song's about?
I think that's just something that like someone made up and caught on. Like it's an Urban Dictionary thing,
Yeah.
right? So
Fishing
it's-
in the dark, you know.
It's not, I think, what the song is about. I think that's what people decided the song was about.
Either
as time
way.
went on.
Fill your boots, man. Great song.
If you do go fishing in the dark, you should use that flashlight. Have you guys seen that in
Or
the
a
dark?
flashlight.
Oh,
Kevin, he's stealing your thunder over there.
yeah.
Oh,
Kevin is probably thinking it though.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Lund,
that though? They shine the flashlight and the fish just come to the light.
Oh, yeah. That's cheating.
You and me go fishing in the dark down by the creek or the bone barrier.
Aaron literally said one of the lines. Or Kevin did. Someone did.
Give us one.
Well, I need the music.
You and
me go fishing in the
dark.
Lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows.
Yeah, there we go.
Down
By the river and cool
need a rhythm guy.
moonlight, we'll be
Falling.
falling in love and
Middle of the night, just
let's move it slow.
You're like a Garth and Cat sketch from SNL.
Let's move on. This, I don't know if this is a summer. Nasuri may have misheard this because this is definitely a bone down song and not a summer song. Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye.
That's a bone down.
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh, not just year round.
Yeah.
You're down, bone down. Year round, bone down.
That should be the name of a song.
Year round bone down.
Yeah.
Or
Lund,
genre.
Yeah.
give us a line from Year Round Bone Down.
I need a beat. That's the fish in the dark beat. Take me out tonight. I'm gonna give you a year-round bone down anytime.
You took Take Me Home Tonight and turned it into that.
That's what happens during the year
Year-round bone
year-round
down.
bone down.
Speaking of, so I don't even know this song because I personally think this guy's a piece of shit. But Emily said 20 cigarettes. Kevin, guess who I'm talking about?
20 cigarettes?
Yeah. Well, the piece of shit.
Oh, I know, because I Googled it.
No.
You don't
It's
like
Morgan
him, eh?
Wallen.
I like him.
Oh, yeah.
His music's fine, but he's not a great person.
Oh, I don't know about him as a person. But
He's pretty really not great.
Is that the guy that threw that chair off the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard that song, but I've got to feel like Morgan Wallen has better summer songs
Yeah.
than that. I don't know.
But hey, that's Emily's choice. We didn't say Emily. Guess what Kevin's favorite Morgan Wallen
That's
song is?
Good point.
And the last of the listener ones, I think Jake wins Deer Call. Like, this is probably the best Deer Call answer ever. And this is a year-round song, but One Last Breath by Creed. Like, if you're at the bar, like a karaoke bar, especially in the summertime, and someone sings that song, I can't think of one song that's more fun to sing along to.
Is that the Can You Take Me Higher song?
No, that's higher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm 6 feet down the edge. I ain't been 6 feet. Ain't so far down. What's this song called?
One Last
Year-round
Breath.
Bone Down?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known
That's
that
a
was the
year-round
song
bone
they made.
down.
Yeah. But the thing about it's crazy the resurgence they're having now too. Like in pop, first people made fun of them. Now it's like everyone wants to go see them. I know they're coming to Alberta in August. People now get the tattoos, like the abbreviation of "Hold Me Now, I'm 6 feet from the edge," whatever that is. So yeah, I think a great last answer
just did the
by
same.
Jake. Yeah, you try.
H.
It's a long tattoo, but if you see it, you automatically know. Like if you see HMN and like you know it's a Creed tattoo.
Now it doesn't start with N. Oh yeah, it does.
Oh,
I was thinking no. Yeah, sorry.
What?
oh no.
That was a dust.
Oh,
yeah.
now.
Hold me now.
They still both start with N.
Yeah.
Like
No, not no.
Like I know. I
like
I can know.
It was just a dumb comment.
doesn't
Move on.
like.
I'm 6 feet down. I'm thinking.
Oh boy.
HMNOP.
Hey, good job. The lots. I mean, for me, I like the summer vibe song, and again, it's very on the nose. But "Summertime" by the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff is like it's just such like a chill song. I love it. Good Vibrations. No One Said. Couldn't believe that. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and it's not just Marky Mark. Cruel Summer is a good one. And then I think I've gotten really into lately like the female top 40 artists and those songs, like Hot Girl Summer by Megan Thee Stallion. I love it. Levitating. That's, I don't know, it's not a summer song. And then I know Kevin and Lund have heard this song. Juno by Sabrina Carpenter might be like the catchiest song right now. When I'm driving and it's nice out, it is the most overtly sexual song. Like, it is insane. What is it? It's like, you're the perfect fit. Thank God for your dad's genetics. I said that perfectly too.
God, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, this is good summer.
This is a summer vibe.
Yeah.
Good road tripping through the sun kind of song.
See,
Or
different
sitting by the campfire with
Yeah.
3 other dudes.
That's living life.
Yeah.
Cute.
Hold me now, 'cause I'm 6 feet under. I still don't know the words, but I love that. From the Edge.
Yeah, but I love that song. But hey, there's your a summer playlist suggestion is Juno by Sabrina Carpenter. That's it for me. Anyone else have a summer song that just hits?
I got two, and I'm not sure if Lund back in the day would have come, but we had this camp spot that was on Crown Land when we were 16, 17, 18, and all our high school parties were out in this bush camping. We'd stay overnight, and there was 2 songs, and they forever live with me. My Front Porch Looking In, Lone Star,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
and The Boys of Summer, Ataris.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was on repeat. It was awesome. And
Yeah.
forever those songs just bring me great memories and will be forever my summer songs.
Yeah. And one you didn't, I thought you were going to mention this, so I didn't say it. And I just randomly came on on one of when my iPod was on shuffle, iPhone was on shuffle. That's how old I am. But the California by Wave.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a
Man,
good
that's
one.
a
Yeah,
summer
that
song.
is a summer song.
That takes you back. The U.S. doesn't know what they're missing with that song.
Even the OC, like the OC theme song, I don't think that's the same song,
No,
right?
that's just California.
Yeah, another one that's a banger summer song.
Yeah.
Reminds you of like driving up and down the beach. And
I feel like most summer songs they try and get that driving
Yeah.
feeling,
Yeah.
right? Like I feel like that's the vibe they're going for.
Yeah.
With the top down, driving the wind in your hair. That's
Just
what I'm
wrote half a
picturing.
song.
That's what that's what I'll type it into AI and we'll get I'll come up with a summer song this year. Take me like 30 seconds.
Love it. Can't wait to hear it.
Before you go, see, there's a knob on the other side, like that silver knob. See if it's just loose or is it pretty tight? It's just
Loose knob.
That's
that was Lund after.
that was too many
drinks.
whiskeys.
Yeah.
Righty tighty, Lund.
No, it's like opposite
It's
on
opposite.
either side. Yeah, that should
There
be
you go.
better.
I think to Ted's point, I notice when the weather gets nicer, my country music listening just seems to increase. One of mine would be Running Out of Moonlight by Randy Houser.
Yeah.
That would be a good summer song. And then to kind of follow the cliches of songs named Summer by Calvin Harris. That'd be another good one.
Yeah.
There's shout out to
Right
Canadian artists. There's Dean Brody has a song that's called Canadian Summer.
Oh, yeah.
And the lyrics are more geared towards like Ontario-ish, but great tune.
So he has a song called Canadian Girls and a song called Canadian Summer.
Apparently I haven't heard
Big
the
in
other
Canada.
one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a super deep cut back when Princes of Malibu was a show and people cared. The Jenners. Brody Jenner,
No.
Princes of Malibu, circa 2009. Circa 2009.
Hey, way to adapt with your
Anyways, they always had.
He was going at the hills, right?
Yeah. Corona and Lime by Swayze.
Patrick.
for anyone who can't see this, Lund's mic is like, it keeps drooping, so he's just adapted. Now he looks like the commercial, the guy, he can't hear you because he smoked pot. He's just melted into the couch. It's exactly what he looks like right now.
Good, yeah, you guys, yeah. Let's continue.
It's got a whiskey mic.
You might just need two hands on it.
You can just hold it, it'll stay.
Oh yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay.
It's like somehow made it worse.
Just lift the whole boom up.
Great. Oh, I'm good.
Makes me think of summer of 2009.
Erin's allowed to like what she likes.
I
as long
mostly
as we just
listen to
never
murder
have to hear it
podcasts,
again,
so
yeah.
truly.
Very summary.
Truly. Yeah. Truly.
Look who's back from the dead. Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice talking on a mic at like a normal height. I just didn't want to ruin the show.
I mean, that's a first.
Like any more than I have.
Okay, there's so many more summer songs out there, but I feel like that's a good playlist right there. So thank you as always to everyone who commented and answered our question, and keep your eyes on social media every month for the next Deer Call, your chance to win a $25 gift card to Cilantro and Chive. Now we're going to move on. We're going to bring back the game. I feel like we have time. We picked a quick one. We've done it a couple times before. We've already given the athlete one shot at redemption for this. With Dustin here, though, who doesn't even think now starts with the letter N, I feel like Strybosh might not lose at Mad Gab.
He can't even read.
Yeah, my money's still on Dustin.
Yeah, I know 4 languages.
None of them are English, so
I know Mad Gab.
Yeah, that's true. That's
That
how you
doesn't
normally
surprise
speak.
me, yeah.
So a new twist too. This might be the punishment going forward. We don't have to think of a punishment. Riley was telling me before we started. Now they have a can crusher here because when they have artists come in and stuff, they end up with a lot of cans. Not too many this time. Just there's a couple already there, and then whatever's left over from here. But whoever loses after we're done recording, they got to do it tonight. Has to go and rinse all the cans and crush them. So this is the time to lose, because I think next time Riley knows to, for like a week or two, really let the cans pile up. And the winner gets the comfy throne chair next game. So now I think the wins and punishments are set from here on out. We don't need to take it offline for 5 minutes and figure it out. All right, we're going to play Mad Gabs. Pretty simple. Everyone gets a minute. You get one pass and one pass only to get as many as you can. And hey, if it's a last place tie, we can either do another round. We can decide, we'll see how long this takes, or just 2 people are crushing the cans, which will be one can rinse, one can crush. It's teamwork. And then we will have to do a playoff, though, if there's a tie for first. So the athlete's going to lead us off, because I feel like if he sees other people go, that might even be worse for him. So Aaron will hold for you, and you tell me when you're ready, and I'll start the timer.
Yep, go. Super Bowl. Yeah, that's easy.
Say it out loud.
Me, my maker. Meet my maker.
You got to say the words out loud so we know what you're trying to guess.
Cy Mist wins. Cy Mist wins. Simon.
That's so funny. Because we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Cy Mist wins. It's not funny, okay?
Don't waste my time.
Okay, pass. Shoe took heel. Everyone
keep saying it. Keep
saying
it.
Shoe took heel. Shoe took. Oh man.
Come on.
Say it
Louder.
Say it loud.
Fast.
I'm better when I don't say it at all.
You'll get
Yeah.
this one. Say it loud.
Louder.
Say it quick. Like out loud.
Shoot to kill.
Yeah.
Anger, say, way.
Time.
3.
Anchors away.
Did you get 3? It was
All right.
Siamese twins.
Yeah.
The one you passed on.
It's obviously easier.
How
when
many
you're
passes
hearing
do we
from
get?
somebody else.
One pass.
One pass.
One pass.
So 3 though.
man.
That's
not
3
I
more
think
than the
that's
first
progress.
time you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I've definitely learned.
That one. But
That's not last.
Terrible for podcasting. Way better if I just like
Yeah.
go in my tunnel vision.
Everyone else say the
and-
words out loud so we know what you're trying to guess.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
ready?
go.
Go.
We've lost it. We've lost it. Los Angeles. Just big fingers are in the way. Chin row motors. Chin row motors? Chin row motors? General Motors?
That was a stretch.
Yeah. Chain Jeff pays. Change of pace.
Wow.
A true story. A true story.
Jesus.
Sit Easter heats. Sit Easter heats. Sit Easter heats. Sit Easter heats. Pass, but I think I could get it. Meek came house. Meek came house.
What do you say?
What are the odds?
Oh,
Meek came house.
What are
Mickey
the odds that
Mouse.
that comes up?
Oh, I lost
What
at
did
the end.
did you count? I lost count. I think it was 6.
Go back in the cards.
Yeah. That was your pass.
What
No.
was my
City
pass?
Streets.
City
Streets.
Streets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What were you saying for the city streets one?
Sit Easter heats.
I thought it was Easter treats.
Yeah, and I
The
knew it
word
wasn't.
Easter wouldn't be in there.
I got
Yeah.
5.
5.
City
tough.
streets.
That was tough. Yeah, that was good.
Well done.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so I got to beat 5. Well, I got to beat 3 to not do any cans. Okay, ready? Go. Nachos. Santa Claus. Men heap hurl. Many pearl. Men heap hurl. Men heap hurl. Is it a tough one? Am I
You're just gonna have no idea.
many pearls? Men heap hurl. Pass. Wake up toothy facts. Wake up to the facts. Thumb odd hulty. The Model T. A lot hurry. A lottery. French accent. Aim odors Heigl. A motorcycle. Leave me alone. Aged who H2O. You stink. Four ghetto for what?
All right, I'm gunning for 3.
The one you skipped was Mini Pearl.
Minnie Pearl.
Yeah, like
Oh,
who's
that
the
one.
person? Mini Pearl. Okay.
Oh, Minnie Pearl. Like
Yeah.
Grand Ole Opry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 10.
Oh.
10.
I'm going
It's got to
for
be a
3.
record.
I'm going to go for 1 first. It's my first Mad
I mean,
Gap.
those weren't the hard. I'm
No,
not gonna
those were
lie.
easy,
I got some
actually.
Easy
You
ones.
had,
Yeah.
you had 3 easy ones, but you still got
Yeah.
10.
All right, ready? Go.
Aim Edison cabinet. A medicine cabinet.
Oh, I'm looking. Yeah. Sorry, I'll give you 2 extra seconds.
Betty Dawn make it. Betty don't make it. Hits Abe egg inning. Hits Abe egg inning. Hits Abe egg inning. It's a beginning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tie curb high detail. Tie curb high detail. Tie curb high detail. Tie curb high detail. Pass. 8 ape recorder. 8 ape recorder. Ape a recorder.
Oh, no cheating.
Ape
Hey,
8
He said
ape
recorder.
recorder.
no cheating.
Ape
He wasn't looking.
8 fuck.
2 more seconds. You got the last
8
word.
ape recorder. A tape recorder.
Yeah. Give it to him.
No.
Give it to him.
No, give it to him.
No
Did
way.
you see how long Ted would take with his big fat hand?
His hands
No,
were
he could-
outrageous.
He could
2
see.
seconds.
No.
I think he's still got 4. I think he's on last place.
He got 4 with that one.
With that one.
Ooh, I think we should
I
do a
did-
I was
I
tiebreaker.
like
delay
5
a little
seconds,
bit.
but
I would
Yeah.
give-
I would give it to me.
I give it
Fast
to him
fingers.
for the delay.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
vote on it.
The other one was Tiger by the Tail. Catch a tiger
Oh.
by the tail.
I wasn't as bad as I thought I was going to be.
No?
So, are you ready?
Sure.
Is that off?
Yeah, I think I just turned it on.
Oh, well. Okay, go.
Fig Q Rose Peach. Figure of speech. Lit Hall Choke Heart Right. Lit Hall Choke Heart Right. Pass.
Yeah.
Itch us taints O. It's us taints O. Itch us taints O. Itch us taints O. Itch us taints O. Itch us taints O.
You got it.
What?
Oh, you didn't get it?
No.
Oh, I thought you got it. Keep going. You said it.
Itch us taints O. Itch us taints O. It just ain't so. It just ain't so.
I thought you said
Thud how less Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. Rare love monkeys. Monkeys. Rare love. Oh, bear love.
Was that 3?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah.
Bear love monkeys.
You said it just ain't so.
Like 100 times.
I thought the way
I
you
did
said it the one
not.
time,
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
thought he
getting it
actually
either.
got
I didn't
it.
get that one, but he did very clearly say a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, but he didn't know
I know he
that's what he
didn't
was
know.
saying. Yeah.
Do you need more cards?
No, there's lots left here for beans.
Beans not getting 10.
Probably
So
not. No.
right now, we just need to beat 3, and then we.
I don't even know if I'll get
Got it.
that.
Then
but
we have
I'll
a
see what
3-way
happens.
playoff.
I'm not in it.
Yeah, oh yeah, you are.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Ted cheated big time.
No, I needed to give him an extra 5 seconds.
You said 2 seconds.
Wow.
The fat thumbs were all over those cards.
Yeah, it was,
Oh,
it
that's
was bad
brutal.
holding.
That's
Hey.
brutal.
Yeah, well, cry about it.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, ready? Andrew, last one to go, needs to beat 3. Go.
I can't see. Hit zone hatcher hole. Hit zone hatcher hole. Hit zone hatcher hole. Hits. I don't know. Pass.
Oh, you said
You
it.
said it.
Wheel beady laid. Wheel beady laid.
Yeah.
Wheel beady laid.
You're saying.
Wheel beady laid. Of course, I was getting them all when everyone else is doing them. Wheel beady laid. Wheel beady laid.
Slow it down.
Wheel beady laid. Wheel. Wheel beady.
Strybosh is loving this. Don't waste my time.
Wheel beady laid. I don't know. Pass it.
You can't.
Ah, screw you and your
Keep
rules.
saying it.
Just keep
Fast.
saying it. You're going to hear
Wheel
it.
beady laid. Wheel beady. Wheel beady laid. Seriously, I got nothing.
You're saying
You
it.
are saying
Wheel
it.
beady laid.
Yeah. Say it louder.
Wheel beady laid.
Yeah.
Wheel beady laid.
Will be delayed.
I don't
We'll-
think it's we'll be delayed.
Oh.
We'll,
Was that 0?
I got 1. We'll give him. We'll give him 1.
All
give him
right.
one in a bunch of cans.
Here, you want to try? You want to try again?
Bird enough kilt. I hate this game. Bird enough kilt.
Yeah.
You're so close. Say it
Yeah.
quick.
Bird enough kilt.
Saying it quick doesn't help.
Burden of guilt.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Oh, this game's dumb.
All right. Well,
Oh, this is perfect for you.
Dawn Beach Isle Dish. Dawn Beach Isle Dish. Yeah!
All right,
just for
2
morale.
more.
What?
Use your mic.
Uphole Cud Hots.
Oh, you can't do
Uphole Cud Hots Kurt.
You're never getting this one.
I got it.
Uphole Cuds Hots hurt Kurt. Something up a skirt.
Oh, yeah.
The Oxford skirt.
Uphole Cud.
Say it quick.
Uphole Cud Hots Kurt.
Say it quick 3 times.
I'm just getting it through context clues, not
Oh,
through what Andrew is saying.
Oh, yeah.
Say
Well,
it quick
we're running
3
out of
times.
time.
Uphole Cud Hots Kurt.
A polka dot skirt.
God.
Who's a
Never
polka
would've
dot
thought.
skirt?
Last
The
one.
50s.
Me?
For ghetto fur. For ghetto fur.
I don't know if you're gonna get this one.
Oh.
This one's
Forget her.
Fork it over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
That one is tricky.
All right. So
Not too tricky for me.
Andrew goes from the last time we played a game from the throne to crushing cans.
I always suck at this game.
Yeah, but yeah, Kevin, you did way better this time, even though
I'm pumped.
you still were saying one so many times, and then you do better when you don't say the word
Do-do.
do. Yeah.
Kev, did you get any last time?
The first time he did.
I think the first time I got 0,
Yeah, don't
and then I
waste
got
my
1 or
time.
2 on the next
Yeah.
one, and now I'm at 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
no
look out.
controversy for Dustin, at least.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
and Andrew saved you of that. But hey, that's it. That's all.
Sure.
I guess. Who came in second? Probably was Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I want to sit in the throne.
I don't want. I sit here.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, we'll do like a.
Third.
Yeah.
We'll
Dustin's
do leg
back.
wrestling.
I'm third.
You'll have to show up, Dustin.
I might, you know what? I might sit in the throne. I just have to wear my hat forward, and no one will know that I'm 37 and ultra cool. But that's fine. Let's wrap up this episode. Huge thank you once again to our episode 47 sponsor, Restore Wellness, and owner Derek Hutchins for not only a great interview, but a cool experience for myself, Lund, and coworker Aaron, and also for being very patient with us airing this interview. Also, thank you to our presenting sponsor, Bo's Bar and Stage, as always, and to Riley at Communal Creative Studios for having us here once again tonight. And hey, the usual spiel, you're a newer listener or viewer, you can find all the previous episodes of Oh Dear on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts. If you haven't already, follow us on social media. We're running a clip of about 2 posts a month right now, so the content is great. I'll try and be better. I don't know if I will. Instagram, Facebook, thanks Aaron, or even TikTok, and we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you to you for once again tuning in to the Oh Dear podcast. For the athlete Kevin Strybosch, coworker Aaron, Dustin Moore, Ryan Lund, and Andrew Russell, I'm Ted Emmett. I didn't look up at the camera for a long time there. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in September.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Good night.